hot something to rock. I'm a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. I'm rocking with LadyChann.
Hey guys. Some stuff has been popping off. With all this Bud and Spence debacle going back and forth, as we can see, Team Spence are blaming Team Bud for the fight not happening due to him having a fight with David Avanesian. Team Bud blaming Errol Spence for not making the fight in time. Errol Spence, in my opinion, he didn't want to fight. He was okay with being out of the building. Team Errol Spence didn't want no smoke. They left the building. Everybody's complaining about Bud taking a fight with David Avanesian. David Avanesian, may I add, is it the best fight that we all want to see? No. But at the end of the day, Bud has to stay busy. He's got 5 kids and a wife. Yeah? They need to eat their food. They need to have food on the table in their building. Bud went and got a belt. Bud beat everybody. Bud, he moved up, he got a belt. He beat everybody. 9 knockouts spree. 9 or 10 consecutive knockouts. Undisputed, undefeated, 2-time lineal. I could go on, And Errol Spence said he was on the other side of the street. He left Bob Arum after his fight with Sean Porter, stopping him in the 10th round, I think, last year, November. He hasn't fought since. He's tried by hook and crook to be in the building with Spence. Spence came out with, we're going to get the fight done. Then Bud took all the bum shit of the deal. I don't know what the percentage was, but I just heard that he took the lesser part, in which Bud said he took everything that they offered. That wasn't good enough. Errol Spence still couldn't seem to do it. Bud needs his tune up, and he said he will whoop that ass after. Because if Team Spence has said they can't get the fight done and start speaking about it, mind you, speaking about it, February, March 2023, what do you want Bud to do? It's like they want to age him out and make him have all loads of types of ring rust and then say, yeah, we'll do the fight now. Bud's 35. He's taking the tune up. He needs to stay sharp. He has Keyshawn with him. He has Shakur Stevenson. The young whippersnappers keep him lively and keep him sharp. And he keeps sharp. To have Bud in your camp is nothing but short of a blessing if you're a boxer. But also reported earlier that what's his name? I forgot. Money Mayweather in the building. And he said the fight isn't happening right now. It may happen at a later date. We already had Tim Brown come out in the beginning of the year, at the top of the year in January, saying we don't have the budget. All right, it'd be a disrespect to even offer what we're offering to Bud Crawford, Terence Crawford, but they offered him a shit deal. 35% of nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Let me go from this angle. So he took 35%, and all he asked, they said you could get 35% off the net, not the gross, the net. So Bud was like, all right, so I've got to make sure everything's transparent. We're doing a partnership. I've got to see what the 35% I'm going to make. Like, can't just tell me 35% and it's just like air. They expected him to just take that and it was air. No, you can't look at the book. So Errol Spencer said nothing most of the time throughout all of this. Shouts out to Bruce Vane. Go and check out his stuff because he just breaks it down so like effortlessly and just desecration mode activated in T-10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's fully activated over at Bruce Vane. Bruce Vane in the building. Okay, so I'll tell you where I am, basically. Shouts out David Avanesian, European champion. 3 losses, 1 to Kavalauskas Mean Machine, who Bud Crawford beat, Lamont Peterson, and someone really early in his career, like on his second or third fight, a nobody. But yeah, so I think he's got 1 draw. I'm not sure who the draw's against. Ranked top 10 in 3 out of the 4 sanctioning bodies. That's all you gotta know. And he's European champion. So, you know, for some people, that's not a tune-up. For some people, that's a step-up. So Bud's level of step-up of tune-up is nothing short but of epic. Like, need to do the loan. Team Spence, Errol Spence. I have no respect for Errol Spence because I just think he's a coward. He talks about he's his own boss. He's got a mumble rap career. So, as you know me, scouring around on the internet. And Fight Hype, Zytel was in the Buddhism. So guess what? LadyChann pulled up in the Buddhism. Amazing what a super chat can do. So, Zytel was, you know, he's a Team Spence, Team PBC. Shouts out to Fight Hype. I do like them, but I mean, I do think they're up Floyd Mayweather's arse, and Floyd Mayweather's my all-time favourite boxer. He's up Floyd Mayweather's arse. He's up anyone that's PBC, just so he can keep the relationship. And, you know, you can't have media that's like super biased like that. I have guests that come on my show, and I still have to, when they're going to fight, I still have to do a prediction of them sometimes losing. Not because I don't like them, because it's style for style and I'm telling the truth and I'm analysing. That's what I'm here, to be an analyst. And anyway, Zytel, I find that he's just biased. So Shanny pulled up and this is what happened. Stand by.
In the Spence-Crawford. LadyChann Dundam season, thank you so much for the donation. And thank you again. Shout outs earlier to the two $5 donations earlier. Thanks, guys, for coming in and dropping that. But LadyChann Dundam season, how committed was Errol Spence when he had the Canelo fight? He never really had the Canelo fight. That was just something floated out on Canelo Bivol fight week. Once you know, we were arrived at Canelo Bivol fight week, and there wasn't that much buzz for it, and it was just pointed out, hey, you know, there's not a lot of buzz for this Canelo Bivol fight. We could have been watching Canelo Charlo, Canelo Benavidez, and even Canelo Spence. And so it wasn't really like that fight had a whole lot of, you know, marination and whatnot. It just got revealed after the fact. So it's not like Errol was putting all his eggs in that basket. Errol, to his credit, has, since the Ugas fight, put all his eggs in the Terence Crawford basket. He said what he's needed to say to make the fight happen. So I think Errol definitely wanted this fight to happen, but there is a little bit at play of, you know, now you want the fight to happen, but now you gotta wait after, you know, maybe Crawford's wanted the fight to happen for a few years and it hasn't, and he's had to wait. Now his shoe's on the other foot. So hopefully after both guys get their Motrin, get their Allegra, get their cold medicine, after they both get a dose of this medicine we all gotta eat, then they'll make the fight in early 2023. A very wise man in boxing told me it would only make all the sense in the world to build it as the Super Bowl of boxing the day before the Super Bowl. And, you know, Super Bowl's played on Sunday, early February. Why not the night before with a huge Fox promotion, have a Fox pay-per-view, Spence-Crawford the night before the Super Bowl on a Saturday? That would do big numbers and probably produce the biggest number possible for Spence-Crawford. So, you know, hopefully Crawford gets it in December and we get a quick turnaround. But when's the last time Terence Crawford or anybody's fought 2 times in 3 months? I mean, Canelo's done it a couple of times, 2 times in 4 months, but that's it. That I don't know. I don't know if we'll get Crawford turned around that quickly. And Spence might be feeling some kind of way now. You know, fuck that. Now I want to get a fight in, or just fuck 147 altogether. I'm going to 54. We don't know what we're gonna get, but you know, fingers crossed. And you know, I imagine there's some people who are even okay with this ship sailing. Is there some people in the chat who got so tired of waiting for the fight to happen that once it didn't come off for the 2022, you were either relieved or you didn't care anymore, or no? Is everyone in the chat just pissed off and we got to get Crawford Spence through hell or high water, period? You know, like we did Mayweather-Pacquiao. We gutted it out for 5-6 years of Mayweather-Pacquiao. We never stopped banging the drum, and they made it. Is that how you guys feel? Fuck that. Just keep banging the drum. Or is there even some people in the chat who are like, man, I'm good anyways. I can't keep going through this with these 2 fighters. You guys let me know. I'm on the opinion of, look, now is not the time to point fingers. Let Crawford get his fight in, and let's build this thing up to be as big as possible. I love the idea that the wise man gave me about putting the fight on the day before on Fox pay-per-view. Let Crawford get his tune-up in. You still fought in April, Errol, against the top opponent in Ugas. You should be good and sharp. Let's just make the fight happen ASAP 2023. But you guys let me know in the chat if some of you are already over it.
Excuses, excuses is all I hear. Excuses. What sense did that make? You tell me. I saw a lot of squirming, and he's trying to tell me that Bud had that fight in the bag, and he didn't have all his eggs in one. He didn't have his eggs in one basket to focus on fighting Spence. But when I hit you with Spence was going to fight Canelo, or it's what do you think? It's the same fights thing. That plan A, plan B, plan C. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, baby. And he proceeded to tell me, no, it's not the same because, the Canelo fight was never something that was going to happen. That's more interesante, because I saw that was when that got revealed via the PBC that Spence was wanted the interest that they wanted him to fight Canelo for mad amounts of money. It's only that Canelo said no. Canelo said no gracias. In the building. Canelo said, who are you? In the building. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo? Dame mi dinero porque quiero mi dinero. Espere. Canelo was like, escúchame, mi hermano. Dame mi dinero. Todo bien. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Run my blood clot money. Canelo said, I don't know who you are. Get the fuck out of here. In the building. He said it in English and in Spanish, just in case nothing could get lost in any forms of translation. In the building. Canelo actually picked Bud to whoop Spence's ass in the building. Canelo doesn't rate Errol Spence Jr. like that, and said there's no reason for him to come. I'm not going to 160, I'm 168. At 168 libras in the building. And you're at 147 libras in the building. See? That's where he is. In the building. Oh, it wasn't the same. Don't try and lie and cap. The capping was in the building. Anyway, I just wanted you lot to see the squirming and how biased it is. Shouts out to Terence Bud Crawford. We know what you're trying to do, and we know that you're great, and we know that Errol Spence Jr. is a coward in the building. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, nonetheless. Comebacks with Chan. Oh yeah, we'll be having a weekly wrap-up show today. Didn't have it yesterday, which is usually Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. UK time in the building. But a bitch had to have a little day off. So we're having it today and we shall discuss. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, nonetheless. Comebacks with Chan. Gyan. Spence is a coward and his Jamaican heritage has left the building. Gyan.